I'm going to say yes. They got it bang on. Let's find out what royal commentator Kate Williams thinks. Are you going to concur?
I agree, and the papers are saying the same this morning. They all look great, and what I really liked was the real kind of way in which they coordinate. I thought it was a real historical look. I thought the Queen, she looked fantastic. I mean, she's not a woman who loves clothes. The Queen's happiest wandering around in a headscarf and wellies, but I thought in the flotilla, I really liked the look. I mean, Elizabeth I, there's some great portraits of her wearing a material that's very similar with that ruff, and I really felt it was Elizabethan flotilla, and she was looking a bit like Elizabeth I in it, so I loved that whole, I thought it was great, really historical. And she, I think, really stole the show there. I mean, Kate looked fantastic, but she really did. But of course, Kate's always the style icon. Whatever she wears, everyone, spots her all over the world. And she did look great, I think, in that fabulous beige outfit today. Very dignified, very serene. Really a queen in waiting.
She really looked fantastic. I mean, she didn't put a foot wrong in terms of outfit over the whole celebration.
No, and she must have been freezing. I mean, I was freezing cold on Sunday, and it was like about 20 pairs of tights, and she just had this tiny dress on. So they're all clearly very brave. But I mean, it's a beautiful dress, that one, but not a cheap one. This isn't.
It's Alexander McQueen, isn't it? Which she also wore on the flotilla, didn't
coming
she?
up to £3,000. So save our pennies to look as good as Kate.
Some suggested that the red dress that she wore during the river pageant was just too striking, and it did detract from.
Yes, people have said that, but I think it was very clever because really, the red dress really stood out, because I think she knew that, people can't see you. And, on the TV it might have looked a bit garish, but people on the banks, they couldn't see her. And so with that dress, with that hat, it meant that you could always spot Kate, because otherwise there were so many people around her. And I think it really worked. We've seen that kind of pleated look for her. She looks happy, she looks great, and just wish she had a great big scarf and a pair of thick tights. But, I think she needs a pair of woolly leg warmers, but I guess that wouldn't have looked quite so good on TV.
There seems to be a lot of affection now as well for Camilla, and also in the fashion stakes, she seems to do very well too.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of talk in the papers about Camilla. Is she going to be our future queen? Put centre stage, and this is a very queenly royal outfit. I mean, huge hat there. I mean, she's a woman getting ready to wear a crown, because it looks very much to me as if she is going to be our queen now. And that outfit, the texture, marvellous jewels. She's very queenly.
It's Angela Kelly, isn't it, that helps.
The Queen's designer is Angela Kelly,
right.
Yes, and this is a Bruce Oldfield creation.
Okay.
And the Queen always relies on Angela Kelly. She has for a long time, and they are devoted.
So would she, Angela Kelly, in conjunction with the Queen and others, have decided on the coordination, which I'm sure was very important, or would they have left it up to the individuals to make their own decisions?
Well, that interested me, because when you look at shots of, say, Princess Diana's wedding, everyone was wearing blue. It didn't really work. Here, as many people point out, it's red, white and blue, and it really is. So many people on the banks were dressed in red, white and blue. I saw red, white and blue, summer dresses, tattoos, makeup, and here the royal family are doing red, white and blue as well. So it's absolutely conscious. They really chose it, and it worked very well.
We don't speak enough about the gents. They looked absolutely
They looked so smart.
Yeah,
so smart in those military uniforms, as did all the bands playing yesterday. There's been a lot of polishing and a lot of rubbing of those medals and a lot of
scrubbed
cleaning
up
those shoes.
Didn't we?
We did. Time to put the tracksuit back on today, though. I think.
Lovely to chat to you. Thanks very much, Kate.
Thanks.